If you're new to the film industry and curious about becoming a screenwriter, this video is for you. Of course, this video is also for you if you're a brand new filmmaker wanting to hire a screenwriter, but you have no idea what exactly their scope of work is and what they should deliver to you. Now, some may think it's obvious what a screenwriter does. Write a script. Duh. However, that's not the only thing they do, and that's what I will share with you today. Screenwriters customarily develop a script based on their original idea, a producer's concept, an existing story adaptation, or they contribute to an existing television project. But before a screenwriter starts pecking away on their keyboards, the producer or you as the writer must determine if your story concept is marketable. So you may be wondering,
well, what is a marketable story idea?
Basically, your film idea must be desired for consumption by distributors, sales agents, buyers, and audiences. So now you're probably wondering,
well, how do I determine if my concept is marketable?
Well, the best method for gaining insight into your idea is through market research. Market research gives you a complete assessment of your target market, ideal audience, and competitors so that you can successfully develop your story idea. Now, the importance of that is to make sure there's an audience for what you want to write. Otherwise, you'll be wasting time, energy, and potentially money on a script that won't sell. Now, I dive deeper into the marketability of a project in my online course, Leveling Up Your Film Business. Now, I provide a step-by-step actionable guide on how to conduct a marketing analysis and flesh out your story idea from a producer's perspective. Plus, I provide many other lessons and a 195 plus page workbook to help you start your production successfully. Because if it ain't making dollars, then it ain't making sense, okay? So in this video, I will give you a brief breakdown and share 8 essential tasks the screenwriter must complete and deliver to the production company. I'll also point you in the right direction on where to find jobs. So stick around until the end. Now, you ready to get into it? Alright, let's go! What's up, my Diversity in Cinema Academy fam? I'm Theta Catalan, and this is the place to be if you're an aspiring filmmaker, video creator, and screenwriter. Alright, so let's answer that question. What does a screenwriter do? A screenwriter writes compelling stories for visual or audio consumption. They are ultimately writing the blueprint for a narrative device that takes shape in the form of a screenplay or teleplay. They write structurally formatted scripts for feature films, short films, television, commercials, podcasts, and video games. They also prepare scripts for documentaries and reality shows. They ain't real, y'all, okay? This blueprint informs the producer, director of photography, production designer, editor, and composer of the story's creative essence. It would be best if you use screenwriting software such as Final Draft or Writer Duet to format your screenplay properly. Final Draft is the industry screenwriting software of choice for writing and formatting a script to meet submission standards. However, other screenwriting programs are just as efficient, such as Writer Duet. Plus, you get to write 3 scripts for free in Writer Duet. You can't be free, y'all. You can't. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and provide a link for you. Alright, so the screenplay process goes through several phases before landing on the final shooting script. So let's look at the 8 essential screenwriting tasks you must complete during these phases. But before we do that, here's my friendly reminder. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications if you want to continue receiving content that helps you turn your productions into a profitable business model. Also, hit that like button if you love the content I am providing. It really does give me a boost in the algorithm. Okay, so let's get back to it. One of the first tasks to do is to create a logline. The logline will give you a general idea of where your script is heading. Now, the logline will surely change by the time you complete your screenplay. However, it's a good starting point. A logline is 1 or 2 sentence summary of your screenplay's critical dramatic narrative. It must contain the following: the protagonist, their end goal, and the antagonist or antagonistic force. So here's an example. With the help of a German bounty hunter A freed slave sets out to rescue his wife and wreak vengeance upon a brutal Mississippi plantation owner. Can you guess what movie that is from? Ding, 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 ding. If you guess Django Unchained, you are correct. Now that you have your idea fleshed out, it's time to complete a synopsis. A synopsis is a brief summary that gives an audience an idea of what your film is about. It provides an overview of the storyline or the main plot points and other defining factors of the work, which may include the main characters, settings, and so on. Now, after you have completed your properly structured synopsis, it's time to map out your idea in an outline. A script outline helps you stay focused and organized while developing your story idea. And an outline allows you to play out the story in a logically structured sequence. It prepares you to write proficiently when the time comes to get your idea on paper. So it would help if you started with creating a beat sheet for your story, which is a scene by scene breakdown of the entire story. Next, you would create a treatment. A treatment is a written summary of your film's concept. It's used as a tool to flesh out your story before writing the entire script. Treatments are written in the present tense in a prose style. You know, kind of like a short story format. Lastly, it highlights the essential information about your film, including the title, logline, story summary, and character descriptions. Okay, so if you're finding any value in anything I have shared with you so far in this video, go ahead and hit that like button and let me know and let that YouTube algorithm know, okay? Now, let's dive into these last 4 essential phases of the screenwriting process. After you complete your treatment, it's time to write the first draft of your screenplay. So now you'll write a 90 to 120 page long screenplay. No longer than that, okay? During this phase, you will research the content's authenticity, make sure it's jiving, y'all, and develop an exciting storyline, intriguing themes, fascinating characters, and dynamic dialogue. Once you finish the first draft, you'll take a break from writing. Then after 2 to 4 weeks, you will start the rewrite with fresh eyes. I'm sure you heard this phrase before. Writing is rewriting. Whether professional or emerging, most screenwriters know that their first draft is their vomit draft. You're just getting that story up out of your system and onto that page. Now, no first draft ever goes into production. Never, okay? So now the actual writing begins. Most professional screenwriters have a support system such as managers, agents, and development executives to help them analyze the script and get feedback. Now, a novice screenwriter does not have that support system, so you have to refer to books like Rewrite, written by Paul Shitlick, as a reference guide. After finishing the rewrite, if you're working with the indie producer, you will send them the screenplay to get feedback. If you're writing a speculative script for your portfolio, outside of relying on your gut for the rewrite, you should also get feedback on your screenplay from a reputable script coverage company that can provide analytical notes on your script. I'll provide a link below if you want feedback on your screenplay. Now, after you receive notes on your rewrite, it's time to polish the script. As painful as it can be at times to receive advice on your work, it is deep-rooted in the process of getting scripts produced. So it will behoove you to get used to receiving feedback and revising your scripts. Honestly, you can go through many rounds of notes before you have a polished screenplay. Okay, now once you think your script is completely polished, it's time to deliver the final shooting script. Even after the shooting script is finalized, it still can undergo extensive rewrites due to actors' input on dialogue or problems with locations that may cause the director to condense, rearrange, or just drop a scene altogether. So just know that just because you submitted it, it doesn't mean it's final. Honestly, your screenplay can go through another rewrite during the editing phase of production, but that's for a whole nother video, okay? Now, if you want to start writing screenplays efficiently, I suggest checking out some of my favorite books for screenwriting, which is The Screenwriter's Bible and Writing Screenplays That Sell. I'll provide a link below. Now, if you want to start start your career as a screenwriter, you will need to write some original, short, and feature screenplays to add to your portfolio in order to attract the attention of producers and agents. Just so you know, you will also need to prepare pitches and pitch decks to market your material to managers, agents, and producers. Producers sometimes ask for these materials before they are prepared to read the screenplay itself. That's another topic I teach in my online course, Leveling Up Your Film Business. Now, while you're waiting to get that elusive callback, it would be best for you to continue writing to help hone your skills or maintain them. You can do that by writing blogs, copywriting, story writing, content writing, etc. You can find jobs for writers on job boards like Fiverr. You just need to set up a professional account on their site. I'll provide a link below. Now, the film industry has a plethora of career paths that a creator can delve into. If you're unsure of the best route for your filmmaking and video making career, you can visit Diversity in Cinema Academy's website and review all of the positions in the job profile section. Then you can see what best suits your needs and desires. So there you have it, the role of a screenwriter. Please let me know in the comment section what was your favorite part of this video. Now, if you made it this far and haven't hit the subscribe button, then what are you waiting for? Like seriously, okay? And don't forget to turn on your notifications. Also, if you want to learn more about developing an idea for a project, this video, 7 tips for brainstorming ideas, will be an excellent resource. Okay, so check it out now.